We are on the Sustainable Engineering Alliance podcast stand at the Engineering Design Show. And I am here right now with Matt Cook, who is the Product Group Manager at Solsta. So for any of our audience that is not familiar with Solsta, can you just give me a summary of what you guys do?
Sure.
So core of your business.
Thanks, John.
Yeah.
So Solsta, we're a component distributor. We've been operating formerly under the name of Solid State Supplies. We changed our name a couple of years ago because actually we do more than just solid state components. We've made a number of acquisitions over the years. We're part of Solid State PLC. We operate in the UK, Ireland, Europe, and America, North America.
Okay.
And we do all sorts of products, generally a lot of custom stuff, a lot of bespoke things where people need something slightly different from a run-of-the-mill type product.
Yep.
We operate in medical, military aerospace, industrial IoT applications. We don't generally do anything that's consumer. And we support customers to take an idea, turn that idea into plans, and those plans into products.
Okay. So you've got design capability.
We have design capability, yeah,
and obviously manufacturing.
We have manufacturing, but not kind of PCB manufacturing. We do some quite bespoke manufacturing in our Weymouth facility. Yep. We have a clean room. We do quite a lot of optics works on particular optical sensors. And some other products that we do where they need a clean environment to assemble.
We are at the Engineering Design Show 2025 in Coventry. What are you guys hoping to get from the show?
We do this show every year, apart from obviously when it was shut down for COVID.
Yep.
We're headline sponsors. We're pleased and glad to be a part of it. We want shows to be successful in the UK. We want to get footfall. We want people to come and have those conversations to really understand, customers and the challenges they're facing, and talk about maybe how we can help solve those challenges, meet those challenges, and the products and services that we have that maybe they hadn't realized. I mean, Not everything you can find on a Google search, and also it's quite one-way communication. You're searching for something. It's great to meet with people. It's great to have bounce off those ideas, understand what they're trying to do, us come up with ideas of what we can do. And we've got lots of people here, lots of people with huge amounts of experience. And just reach out and meet with customers and we want to support people. Of course, we benefit from doing that. If they gain value from the interactions that we have.
So a bit of serendipity, bit of discovery.
Yeah,
finding things they weren't aware of.
Absolutely.
And bringing design challenges to you guys for ideas of how they could solve that.
Absolutely. Yeah. We had a guy on today, and I'm not going to name the company or anything, but he was looking for a very high temperature level sensor that would operate up to 500 degrees C. And we talked for about 10 minutes and then we came up with a light bulb moment. Yeah, we know how to do this and we can make this for you.
Right.
Down in our Weymouth facility.
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, it's a problem solving.
Yeah, absolutely. And you're struggling to find the right thing on the market.
Yeah. Interesting. So if people were to walk around your stand, can you highlight 2 or 3 sort of focal points in terms of product groups and that type of thing?
Well, we got a lot of demos on our stand. We try and make our stand really interactive and demonstrate, what we do around the group. We've got a lot around optoelectronics, imaging, distance measuring, movement detection, things like that. We've got products around very low energy, sensing, low energy communications with things like Bluetooth, energy harvesting.
Okay.
So that you don't ever need to change a battery.
Right.
We have our Deepex, which is a new line to us.
Okay.
It's a new product to the market. It's a neuro processing unit, and it's really for taking AI models, running those, and doing lots of AI applications, lots of AI processing in a small footprint, low power, and actually a lot lower cost. A lot of people run this stuff on NVIDIA type platforms, which are graphic processing units. They're not optimized for AI products, and this is optimized for AI. And it's saving energy, it's saving cost. And there's a lot out there where people are looking to integrate AI into their products for object recognition and those sorts of.
So would you class that as a sort of an AI at the edge?
AI at the edge, absolutely, yeah. And so reducing the need for data servers, sending data backwards and forwards. You can process everything locally. It's more secure, more resilient, lower power, faster, less latency, etc.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Now you've kind of answered my next question because with the sort of modern design processes underway at the moment, looking at producing products that are more sustainable by design, more circular in nature. So things like energy conservation, reliability, longevity. You mentioned all those words. So maybe give me a couple more applications of things where you're designing for low energy and long life or something like that.
A lot of the customers we work with, they want to run things on battery, so they want low power, right? They want long service in the field. And of course, getting that low power processing, waking things up very quickly, taking a reading, putting it back to sleep, sending bits of data quickly, and then putting the comms back to sleep, processing the data. Things like these AI, focused AI products that do it much more efficiently, much more quickly, on lower power. Saves power and enables customers to run things more on battery applications. So
interesting. So tiny savings, but millions of times all add up to.
A lot, And I mean, as a business, of course, we're always doing things to try and improve our impact on the planet. We recycle all of our packaging. We reuse it. We encourage people to have electric cars. We provide free charging points for anyone who visits our offices. So we do all those sorts of things. We are conscious about the environmental impact. And of course, in terms of electronics and technology, everyone's looking at how can they make products more sustainable, last longer, use less power.
Interesting. So it's you've got a sustainability kind of message at corporate level, as well as product level, as well as design level.
Yes.
So it's going all down through those tiers by the sounds of it. Hey, great.
Absolutely.
I love it.
Yeah.
In terms of the markets you serve, the world is a crazy place at the moment. There are tariffs, there are material shortages, there are price increases all over the place. You see the market, your boots on the ground, you're there with engineers and customers. What sectors do you see kind of pulling away and growing and doing better over the next maybe 24 months?
I mean, clearly, in the uncertain world that we live in, a lot of governments are putting a lot more money into defense spending. Defense is an important part of our business. We do a lot of high reliability components that we sell into that market. We also have quite a lot of custom solutions that we do, the sort of laser-based rangefinder products and things like that. So that's a good area for us in terms of a pickup in the market, although, not for the circumstances that anyone really wants to see. But another strong area is medical. Medical innovations, new things that people can do. It just grows all the time. And again, adding AI into those sorts of applications where you want to do image recognition, you might be looking at a scan, you want to detect anomalies without having initially someone to look at it. It might then pull out, someone needs to investigate further. Those sorts of applications, those sorts of market areas are definitely strong and growing for us.
I remember seeing the sort of Gartner hype curve of AI, And it was interesting because the one area that had come out of the sort of pit of despair and was off on growth was AI optical kind of recognition type stuff. So that's what you're talking about.
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously to try and sit down and write a program to recognize every single permutation of an image.
Yeah,
it is a huge job. So this is where AI is really good at. You teach it models, you feed it with images, you got to give it the right information for it to learn correctly, and then you can apply it to a problem, and it's quite good at solving it. I believe there always needs to be a human in the loop in that. I think AI gets confused with what is and isn't AI. I also think a lot of people think of AI as the response they get from their Alexa or creating a funny image of them or whatever, and I guess those are applications, but we're involved in the more serious applications where we're trying to spot things and support people to understand and solve a problem. They might be trying to detect, it might be a security application, they're trying to detect whether that's a person that's walked across the camera or whether it's a fox, those sorts of things. So
And in the medical environment, just to expand on that slightly, at one end you've got multi-million-pound CAT scanners. At the other end you've got sort of wearable diagnostics. Do you cover that full spread? Are you?
Yeah, I mean, we work with a company called Silicon Labs, and they do quite a lot in wearables. And we're also working with Excelitas, and they do products around thermophiles, which take temperature. People are starting to integrate those sorts of things into earbuds now. So that, your headphones will tell you what your temperature is and things like that. So all of this stuff, people are adding more and more technology into products to give you health data. And so at the low end, certainly, and it gives people an idea of, actually, maybe I need to go and find out
something checked out
what's going on. So
brilliant. Right, we're coming to the end of our interview. So one question is, how do people get hold of you? Are you the sort of organisation that boots on the ground, people to talk to, site visits, that type of thing? Can they get to you digitally? How do you?
I mean, we love getting, we've got a great workforce, group of people with loads of experience, and we love getting out in front of customers, seeing what they're doing, talking with them, listening to them, understanding what we can do, how we can help. So we love to do that. We're here today at the show. We do quite a lot of shows. We typically do at least one a month. And for EDS, we've got a landing page. And so you can go and see our stand virtually, look at the demos. We're making recordings of those. They'll be uploaded over the next few days. And you're able to see what we've been doing, and then reach out to individuals, and if none of that works, just send an email to ourselves at solsta.co.uk, and we'll pick that up and we'll contact you and come and talk to you. So,
brilliant. My last two questions, a bit more light-hearted. So if you had to choose one engineer from history as your hero, who would that engineer be?
Oh, that's the question I've not thought about, but maybe Brunel. I think it's amazing seeing the structures that he built. And if you've got to think about the processes and technology there that they had, or lack of it, to go make iron, and then construct it and build ships, bridges, and everything else that he did. Probably Brunel.
A true genius.
Absolutely.
A one-off. And my final question, out of all of the innovations in the world, which is the one you wish you had invented?
Well, I guess, the obvious one is going to be the African phone, isn't it? But I don't know. I don't know if that's a good innovation, really. We're connected all the time.
You can choose two.
I can choose two. I don't know. I think the air fryer.
Oh.
Yeah. You see, since getting an air fryer, the mess in the kitchen has reduced massively. And, we're very happy that we can quickly cook something, satisfy the children,
lower energy.
Lower energy. Yeah. The air fryer's been great. Why did we not have them before?
Yeah.
So,
You don't heat the room up in the summer.
absolutely.
The oven on.
No, not having an oven on for 2 hours to cook something. Yeah.
Less things to clean.
Yeah.
Yes.
Definitely air fryer.
I'm with you on the air fryer.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Great.
Okay, that's it. Yeah,
Great.
thank you very much.
Thanks, John.
It's been a pleasure.
Great.
Thank you.
Cheers. Thank you.